Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next topic of chapter 12, that is applications of Heron's formula in finding the areas of quadrilateral. Fine. For example, if I have a quadrilateral ABCD and I want to find out the area of this quadrilateral ABCD, all these lengths are given to us: AB, BC, CD, DA and AC. How we can use Heron's formula in finding the area of this ABCD? Firstly, I will calculate the area of ABC using Heron's formula. Similarly, area of triangle ACD using Heron's formula, then total area will be adding these two areas. Fine. This will use in questions. Let us discuss some examples. With that, it will be more clear. For example, first example let us discuss, which is already given in the book. Now Kamala has, let me read the question. Kamala has a triangular field with these sides. Now Kamala has a triangular field ABC. I have taken the field and all these sides are given. Then adjacent to this triangular field, she has another field which is, I have taken ACD. Fine. And the common side is 240. Now in triangle ABC, in this field she has grown wheat, right? And in this triangular field, ADC, she has divided it in two parts. How? By joining the midpoint of the longest side. Now you can see AD is the longest side, midpoint of AD is E. She has joined it to the opposite vertex, means E is joined with C. Now because E was the midpoint, EC has become the median. Now what is the property of median? That it divides the triangle into two equal parts of area. Fine. That means I can say area of ACE will be equal to area of ECD. Now we have to calculate the areas of areas of the parts where wheat, potatoes and onions are grown. Now you can see wheat is grown in triangle ABC and the area of this can be calculated using Heron's formula. Area of triangle ABC, you can calculate. All three sides are given, so by Heron's formula. I am not doing the calculations here, I am just discussing the method, right? Next is, now this is for wheat. For potatoes and onions, now we will calculate the area of ACD. Fine. Simply all three sides are given. Then area required for potatoes and onions will be equal to half of area of AC, because in half part potatoes are there, half part onions are there. So this way we will do this example. Fine. Now let us move to next example. Next example says, now example 2. Students of a school staged a rally for cleanliness campaign. Then they walked through the lanes in two groups. Figure is already given. One group, let us draw the figure. Fine, this is the given figure. Now one group walked through AC, CD and DA, means this part. Fine, and another group walked through AB, BC and CA, means one group walked through this triangle and one group walked through another triangle, right? All the lengths are given. Now he says they cleaned the area enclosed within their lanes. That means first group has cleaned this area, second has cleaned this. Fine. So we have to find out the total area cleaned by the students and which group has cleaned more area. This also we have to calculate. Now you can see, first of all, basically we are finding the areas of triangle. First of all, triangle ABC, it is a right angle triangle. So area of triangle ABC can be calculated by half into base into height. Fine, you can do the calculations rest. Now for finding area of triangle ADC, if I want to use Heron's formula for finding the area of ADC, I have two sides AD and DC, but I don't have the side AC. First of all, we will be calculating the length of AC. Now how we can calculate that? You can see triangle ABC is right angle triangle. So we will apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC to find out the length of AC. AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square. So you can do the calculations. From there we will get the length of AC, and when we have got the length of AC, we can find out area of triangle DAC by using Heron's. And whatever things are asked, like whose is more, that we can check after calculating that which value is greater, and the total area we will get after adding. Fine. Let us discuss the next example. Next example says, Sanya has a piece of land which is in the shape of a rhombus. Now you can draw rhombus in this form also, or you can draw it in this form also. Fine, whichever you feel comfortable. Now what is the property of rhombus? All the sides are equal and the diagonals, they bisect each other at right angles. So she has a piece of land which is in the shape of rhombus. Then she wants her one daughter and one son to work on the land to produce two different crops. She divided the land in two equal parts, and perimeter of the land is given to us 400, and diagonal is given as 160 meter. One diagonal is given as 160 meter. We have to find out the area which each of them will get. Fine. She said that she divided the land in two equal parts. So let us use this rhombus. Another one is given in the book for reference, you can see. Perimeter is given. We have to find out the area. Then we will be dividing it in two equal parts. Fine. So you can see here one diagonal is given as, suppose this diagonal is given as 160, and another we don't know. Now there are two methods to solve this. One thing is when perimeter is given. Perimeter of the rhombus is same as perimeter of square. That is 4 into side is given to us 400. So what is the value of my side is 100. That means all these sides are 100, 100, 100 and 100. Fine. Now if I don't draw the another diagonal, first method I am discussing, I can take area of triangle ABC. I know the value of AB. Area of triangle ABC I can calculate. I know AB, BC and AC. Similarly, I know AD, DC and AC. So both the areas I can calculate. That will be the answer. Second thing, if we talk about the area of the rhombus. What is the formula for area of rhombus? Area of rhombus, you must have studied in your previous classes, half into diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Diagonal 1 I know it is 160, diagonal 2 I want to calculate. Fine. So for calculation, as it is a right angle here, it divides this diagonal into two equal parts. So this will be 80, this is 100, that means 100 square is equal to 80 square plus x square. Then we will calculate this x, and double of x will be the value of AC, that we can put here. From there we will get the area of rhombus ABCD. Then after getting the area, we will divide it by 2, as the area is being divided into 2 equal parts. Fine. I hope it's all clear to you. Fine. That's it about exercise 12.2.